now, 2 people are in the hospital after an early morning crash in West Madison. And President Biden asked Congress for more aid to send to Ukraine as the war shows no signs of ending. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. 2 people are in the hospital after their car hit a tree on Madison's west side. Police say the crash happened on South Whitney Way and Endeavor Lane just after 2 this morning. One of the people involved in the crash sustained, quote, very significant injuries. The area near the crash was closed off for traffic for several hours. An update on an East Side house fire. Police say a cat and 6 chicks died in the incident that started in the home's basement yesterday. No one was home at the time, but a neighbor reported the fire after seeing smoke. Investigators say the fire started near the chicks' heat lamp, which was near cardboard and other combustible materials. The total extent of damage to the home is still not clear. A brief scare near Milwaukee, a brewery there. The area surrounding the Molson Coors beer plant went into a lockdown yesterday after a report of shots fired. A company spokesperson said the lockdown was just a precaution and was lifted a short time later. The location comes more than 2 years the lockdown, that is, comes more than 2 years after a mass shooting at the plant where a worker killed 5 co-workers before committing suicide. Well, let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. The clouds hang on.
Yes, they do. This is as the rain chance really passes by just to our south. This was what's been expected even since this morning. I've been saying the best chance for that rain is going to be along the state line south of Madison today, and that is where we've seen the big focus of our shower activity, especially since our little rain and sleet mix began to dissipate earlier this morning. You zoom things out, that's it for now. We'll have more rain chances arriving our way by the time we get you towards tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then especially throughout the day on Saturday. I'm expecting multiple rounds of rain on Saturday that will break down. It is warmer, 44 right now, the wind chill into the upper 30s, but it's also quite breezy with winds out of the east and southeast at 16 miles per hour. We should top out into the upper 40s this afternoon. I still can't rule out a spotty shower for us in Madison and points south. But like I said just a few moments ago, we do have a lot more rain chances to go before all is said and done. We're going to talk about some of those rain chances, time them out, talk severe weather, and I do have a little drought monitor update to share with everyone.
Lots to look forward to. We'll see you in a few minutes, Chris. Thank you. President Biden is asking Congress for another $20 billion in U.S. spending to support Ukraine's military. The announcement comes as Russia intensifies its attacks in East and South Ukraine, warning the West not to interfere. Skylar Henry has more.
President Biden is seeking more money from Congress to keep humanitarian and military aid flowing to Ukraine.
This assistance would provide even more artillery, armored vehicles, anti-armored systems, anti-air capabilities that have been used so effectively thus far.
The proposal would make it easier for the federal government to hold the Russian government and Russian oligarchs accountable for the invasion.
When the oligarchs' assets are sold off, funds can be used directly to remedy the harm Russia caused.
9 weeks into the war, Russia has intensified its attacks in eastern and southern Ukraine, but Ukrainians are standing strong. Russian President Vladimir Putin is now warning that any country that interferes in Ukraine will face a lightning-fast response. President Biden is set to tour a Lockheed Martin facility in Alabama next week, where Javelin anti-tank missiles are made. The U.S. has already provided many of those weapons to Ukraine. On Thursday, UN Secretary General visited a town outside the capital, Kyiv, where officials say there is evidence of Russian war crimes.
Wherever there is a war, the highest price is paid by civilians.
While Ukraine and Russia have yet to achieve a breakthrough in the war, Russia agreed to release U.S. Marine veteran Trevor Reed as part of a surprise prisoner swap. The 30-year-old was flown to his home state of Texas early this morning. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And the State Department says it's still working to free 2 other Americans in Russian custody, including WNBA star Brittany Griner. A new study found a recent increase in wildfires could put climate goals at risk. Researchers say fires that happen in the boreal forest, a huge area of woodlands in North America and Europe, can release large amounts of carbon into the air. The study found if that keeps happening, the amount of carbon released would be equal to 2.6 billion fossil fuel-powered cars. Researchers also say it would make it harder to meet certain climate targets to protect the planet. Young children in the U.S. may soon be able to get protection from COVID-19. Moderna is now seeking emergency use authorization from the FDA for its vaccine to be given to children from 6 months to 5 years old. Last month, Moderna released results of a clinical trial that found 2 doses of its lesser dose shot provided about the same immunity levels for children as the full vaccine does for young adults. The findings were based on 6,700 children under 5. Moderna officials say the vaccines are safe and common reactions were minimal, including pain at the injection site.
We look at antibody levels. We wanted to see levels that were similar to what we found in young adults, those 18 to 24, and that's exactly what we found. So overall, I think this is a very reassuring result and good news.
The FDA says it will inspect Moderna's submission and will meet with an advisory committee to discuss the issue soon. Well, the Bucks are set to play the Boston Celtics on Sunday after their 3rd straight win over the Chicago Bulls. The Bucks set the tone right from the start last night. The team was able to hold the lead pretty much the whole game, with the Bulls only pulling within 9 points in the second half. The Bucks finished off the series winning 116 to 110. Giannis finished with 33 points and 9 rebounds. Milwaukee now moves on to round 2 of the playoffs with a noon tip-off on Sunday. Well, you only have a few more days to vote for the Best of Madison. The final voting period ends this Saturday. You can only vote once per category, so consider your pick and make your vote count. The Best of Madison poll will qualify vote-getting residents throughout Dane County, plus cities and other surrounding counties. For more information and to vote, look for this story on our homepage on channel3000.com. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Twitter turns in its quarterly report card and a finger-licking good bouquet just in time for Mother's Day. I'm Naomi Ruckham at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Squeaky, creaky, leaky entry doors from big box stores should be ignored. Scott the window guy does entry doors. He can do yours and so much more.
We do entry doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Everything we love about Wisconsin is under attack. As an Army commander, I serve God, family, and country. But the media, they say none of that matters anymore. When I was a kid, every day at school, I took the pledge. In the service, I took an oath. But today, people take a knee. When I was 9 years old, my dad handed me a shovel and put me to work. Nowadays, people get paid to sit on the couch. And back then, you called somebody lazy, it was a huge insult. But today, you get a pronoun wrong, and the liberals want your head. I'm Tim Michels. The radical left, they're destroying everything we love about America. And too many establishment Republicans, they're along for the ride. I'm not some career politician. I'm a self-made businessman who doesn't give a rip about the special interests or their money. I'm Tim Michels. I'm running for governor to turn Madison upside down and take back the freedoms that make Wisconsin great.
Tim Michels for governor. He'll turn Madison upside down.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You saw high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher Investments.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No. We structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
news report. As a publicly traded company, Twitter is noting a bump in daily users to 229 million. On the heels of Tesla CEO Elon Musk's plan to take over, the company says revenue reached $1.2 billion, slightly missing expectations. Musk's deal with Twitter is expected to close later this year. Southwest Airlines is forecasting a profitable remainder of the year in its quarterly report card. The budget airline reported a smaller first quarter loss of $191 million. It comes after Southwest canceled more than 5,600 flights in January due to staffing shortages. Families in only 2 U.S. counties are making an average wage high enough to make ends meet. A new study from County Health Rankings finds a family with 1 adult and 2 children needs to earn nearly $36 an hour to stay afloat. That's a little more than $74,000 a year. And fragrant meets finger-licking good at KFC this Mother's Day. Anyone who orders a KFC Sides Lovers meal on the app or online between May 1st and 3rd will get a promo code for a free DIY Kentucky Fried Bouquet. That includes a dozen roses from Pro Flowers, a glass vase, and 8 fried chicken skewers. Once assembled, it's part fried chicken, part fresh flowers. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
All right. I don't think Mom would be pleased. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 471 points. The NASDAQ up 260. The S&P 500 up 66. Next at noon, Pam Yankee has your latest egg numbers. Plus, are you planning any vacations? Why, you might want to book your tickets now. And another cloudy day for southern Wisconsin. Chris has the latest forecast after the break.
The lowest prices of the season sale is happening now at Ashley. Save up to $1,100 on Serta Perfect Sleeper. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress. Get $300 in free furniture on Tempur-Pedic, plus special financing and guaranteed 5-day delivery on in-stock items. Only at Ashley.
Don't miss your chance to get 11% off your entire bathroom update from Menards. Zinsser Smart Coat is an advanced paint and primer in one with ultra-smooth coverage, superior adhesion, and exceptional washability. Interior flat paint is only $23.98 after 11% rebate. Lions has what you need to give your bathroom a fresh, updated look. Shop the largest selection of bathtubs and showers. Hurry in to get 11% off all Lions bath and shower products.
Save big money at Menards.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
The lowest prices of the season sale is happening now at Ashley. Up to 64% off hot new looks. Plus, get an additional 10% off at checkout. Doorbuster savings throughout the store. And pay no interest for 36 months. Only at Ashley.
Our warming planet is changing Wisconsin's landscape.
A lot of the plant hardiness zones have already shifted northward.
What does that mean for local farmers and gardeners? Mark Kane gets answers from the experts tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
A new cafe hits the road to satisfy coffee cravings. Tomorrow, I'm in the 608 to check out the menu and their business plan.
And we are planning out the weekend, how strong storms could impact your Saturday. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this cloudy Thursday. Hi, Pam.
Day, yeah. I'll tell you what, though, if you want to make yourself feel a little bit better, how about a little influx of sugar? Today is Scoops of Thanks Day at your local participating Culvers all across the state of Wisconsin, nationwide. It's part of the Thank a Farmer campaign that Culvers launched around, 6 years ago. 2015 is when they started doing the specific Scoop of Thanks, where you go in, get a scoop of custard, and donate $1. That dollar, in turn, will go to Wisconsin FFA chapters, the state organization, or an agriculture education or organization selected by the restaurant. They started this back in 2015, and Culver's says since that time, they've donated more than $650,000 from the fundraiser to agriculture organizations. Speaking of fundraisers helping out our rural youth, the Paper Clover campaign is also underway at Tractor Supply Company stores all across Wisconsin, all across the United States. Just go in. You can buy a paper clover to show your support of Wisconsin 4-H. Those are the kids, the Clover kids that you see active, especially at county fairs, but they've got educational activities going on year-round. So 2 different ways that you can change things up and support our rural youth. We're talking a little bit next week about the challenges that our dairy industry faces when it comes to employees. The Wisconsin Farmers Union is going to dive into it during a webinar next Tuesday evening, focused in on undocumented immigrant workers and their involvement in the dairy industry and agribusiness. You can get registered for the event, wisconsinfarmersunion.com/events. Panel discussion will follow. Today, no change on barrel cheese prices. 40-pound block cheese up for $2.38. Double A butter on a Thursday up 2 cents, $2.63.5 per pound. It's getting harder and harder to find those fun stories, though, to keep everybody smiling. I know there's people out there planting corn, though, Mark. I've been getting some text messages from them telling me that some folks with the right soil are moving forward, so that's good.
Well, it's almost May. We're going to see you on the 4 o'clock today, right?
Yes, sir. I'll come on over this afternoon.
All right. We'll be taking calls, too. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Pam. Well, prices for everything are on the rise, including vacations. Michael George tells us that has many people searching for cheaper alternatives.
Lavina Perry is taking her first vacation since the pandemic started. She brought her grandchild from North Carolina to see the sights in New York City.
Feels good to get out and walk and be around people.
But what doesn't feel good is the price tag for the flights to the hotel rooms.
How do you feel about the higher cost of traveling right now?
That sucks, but if you want to get out, you got to do it.
Americans are getting hit with vacation sticker shock. The travel site Hopper.com says the average price for a domestic flight is $353, up 39% from last year. And hotel rates are $160 a night, 20% higher than a year ago.
We found that about 6 in 10 Americans are planning summer vacations, but almost 70% of them are making some changes because of inflation.
Ted Rossman is with Bankrate. A new survey shows the most common changes include traveling a shorter distance, engaging in cheaper activities, and booking less expensive accommodations, which is what Maria Janoka chose to do.
We're not going to Florida because it was too expensive, so we're going to Texas because it was way cheaper.
Other vacationers are saving money by going camping. Many will head to a national park, and 28% of those surveyed are only planning a staycation. But Rossman says it can be rewarding.
Play tourist in your local area, maybe plan some day trips, some things that are fun and nearby, but you don't always get a chance to do.
Whether it's a short road trip or an international flight, travel experts say it's a good idea to plan and book now because rates are expected to stay high. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Well, how long will this cloudy weather last? Here's Chris with the latest.
Yeah, it's going to be sticking around at least for the rest of this afternoon. We're still seeing some showers starting out in Rock County this morning. Janesville, this is where you're seeing some of that rain come down. It's also impacting Evansville, Monticello, the south side of Dane County, seeing some of those showers too. Our friends in Belleville, on either side, whether you're on the Greene County side or the Dane County side, you're dealing with the showers. The same can be said down in Stoughton and Beloit. But you zoom things out, that's about it. I said all morning long that we see your showers mainly along and south of I-94, and that is exactly what is happening for us. And this is the last batch of moisture, at least for today, starting to move out of the picture. We'll start to see more of those showers kind of filtering in tomorrow afternoon and evening. So we'll get a little period of some dry times. Also, some additional showers might be possible to our north overnight tonight. I'll show you those momentarily. Temperatures are generally in the 40s for all of us, mid-40s at that. Janesville's at 45. Same for Boscobel, Lone Rock, Viroqua at 46. Still in the 30s to our friends in Wisconsin Dells at this point. They were the coldest place this morning. They're still the coldest place now. We're at 44, but it feels like 37. It is breezy out there at times too, my friends. Winds are out of the east and southeast, sustained at about 16 miles per hour moving into the afternoon. Temperature-wise, though, over the next 12 hours, look for them hanging out in those mid and upper 40s and then gradually starting to drop down towards the lower 40s overnight tonight. That's because we're going to see that cloud cover working as a blanket. It's going to be tough to really get those temperatures to move all that much when it happens. 9 o'clock tonight. Remember I said some of our areas to the north could see an additional round of showers. Here they are trying to show up for us on radar. 4 o'clock in the morning, still some decent rain hanging out for our northern communities. We dry out early, but by 6:30 in the afternoon on Friday, as temperatures are into the 60s, here comes the first of multiple rounds of rain that are going to take us into the weekend. In fact, as we move towards Saturday, we're going to see numerous rounds of rain moving through. You're already seeing the first one. This opens up the day on Friday or on Saturday. That's as far out as that model goes, but model number 2 goes a little farther. So we start off with the 8 a.m. round of rain on Saturday. Things like Crazy Legs are going to be taking place Saturday morning as well. The farmers market's going to be taking place. Prepare to get wet if you expect to be at those things. Another round of showers likely moves in just after lunchtime. Then as we get towards the end of dinner, we could see some additional showers, but we need to watch these. These could be on the stronger side. As we move towards Saturday, that's where we're watching the potential for stronger storms. Just general chances for thunder on Friday, but Saturday we have that marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, to see some stronger thunderstorms. I'll tell you what though, everything is beneficial. Moderate and severe drought completely out of the state. We are still abnormally dry on our drought monitor, but I want to show you this. This is how much rain we could see between now and Wednesday of next week. Multiple rain chances coming our way, and we're talking a couple inches, if not more, of rain there. This takes us through Wednesday, but we could see an additional showers lingering into parts of Thursday next week too.
But no freezing temperatures for the lows.
No freezing temperatures for the lows. We are doing it.
Finally, maybe. Fingers crossed.
It took long enough,
Fingers
right?
crossed.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Chris, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Howard seems to be having too much fun in the Mr. Food Test kitchen.
Looking for a side dish that is simply smashing? We've got it, and these are as much fun to make as they are to eat.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate spring with our big Spring Thaw sale. We're talking about savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board with our Spring Thaw sale. Save 22% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
He has his grandfather's smile,
her mother's eyes,
my cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? Meet me at Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Oakshot Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells for an all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killyman. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit vetaidwi.com for more details.
Nebraska is kind of like that odd kid. Didn't say much in school. Slightly peculiar, maybe. But when we took the time to get to know him, turned out he was pretty interesting. We know some people won't take the time, but if you're someone who will, odds are you're gonna like it here. Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
$1 million worth of the best hot tubs in Madison are at Leisure Concepts. And right now, get immediate free delivery, free ozone system, cover lift, matching entry steps, supplies, and training. Our showroom is packed with brand new hot tubs for immediate delivery. We're including everything you need and all at a great low spring price. Leisure Concepts is open 7 days a week. Stop into our packed showroom in Madison on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
For years, we've been taught to be gentle when working in the kitchen. Well, today, I want you to throw those thoughts out, since the dish we're making today gets its big personality when we smash it. And when I say smash it, I mean in a good way. We begin by boiling a couple pounds of small white potatoes. Once they're tender, we drain them well. And while they cool, we whisk together some melted butter with a bit of chopped parsley, some minced garlic, a little salt and pepper, and a good amount of Parmesan cheese. Now for the fun part, we place our potatoes on a couple of baking sheets, and with the heel of our hand or with a large spoon, we gently smash the potatoes like this. The key is to smash it, but still keep it in one piece. We brush these with our butter mixture, and into a hot oven they go to crisp up. In about 20 minutes or so, we end up with potatoes that are crispy on the outside, tender as can be on the inside, and packed with flavor. So here's what I suggest. Go to our website and get the recipe for what we call Parmesan smashed potatoes. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a smashing way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
It is time to introduce you to our pet of the week, Shaughnessy. This 6-year-old cat starts out shy and may hide, but once he's comfortable, he likes being pet. Shaughnessy also likes to curl up in a cat tree and other furniture for naps. When he warms up to you, he is very affectionate. He's looking for a family that'll give him time to become more comfortable. This Saturday, Bar District Madison is holding a class for a cause to benefit the Dane County Humane Society. The free class goes from 11 a.m. until noon. It's at 1014 East Washington Avenue in Madison. In lieu of a class fee, Bar District Madison is collecting monetary donations. Donations can also be given online at giveshelter.org/donate. You can also register for the class on that site. Last week's pet, Earl the dog, and Mocha the cat, featured the week before, are still available for adoptions. If you're interested in adopting Shaughnessy or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And here's Chris with one final check your forecast.
All right, still dealing with some of those rain showers, mainly to our south. This afternoon, we're going to see some of those keep up for a couple more hours. Overnight tonight, rain showers to the north. Then it is tomorrow night. More rain comes through, but temperature's going to be warmer, not in the 40s, in the 60s tomorrow and Saturday. Saturday will feature multiple rounds of rain. I know it's the weekend. I know we've got a lot going on outdoors. And towards Saturday evening, some of those storms could be on the strong and or severe side. So if you have outdoor plans for Saturday, stay tuned, stay aware, and we'll keep you up to date.
All right, Chris, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.